Hey, let me introduce you to a Stoic philosopher who's honestly one of the most inspiring figures in ancient philosophy, Epictetus. Now, get this, Epictetus was born into slavery. His life started with hardship most of us can barely imagine. But instead of letting that break him, he used it as fuel. He didn't let his harsh reality define him. He focused on one thing, what he could actually control. His thoughts, his reactions, his inner world. That's the essence of Stoicism. There's this quote that sums it up perfectly: you have power over your mind, not outside events. That was Epictetus' vibe. He didn't wait for the world to be fair. He built inner strength and peace from the inside out. Later in life, he became a respected philosopher, teaching and passing on wisdom that's still relevant today. His story shows us that we don't need perfect conditions to find peace. What we need is a strong mindset, self-discipline, and perspective. So, if you're going through something or if you're searching for meaning, keep watching. Epictetus' story and the Stoic principles we're diving into today might just be the mindset shift you need. And hey, one quick ask, don't skip around in this video. If you're here, it means you're not like the average viewer. You're the kind of person who seeks meaning, depth, and growth. So stay with me. You might leave with something that sticks with you for life. 1. Amor fati, love your fate. Let's start with one of my favorite Stoic ideas, amor fati. It means love of fate. This isn't just about accepting what happens to you. It's about embracing it. Even the pain, even the setbacks, even the things that seem totally unfair. Imagine looking at every challenge and saying, good, I'll grow from this. That's amor fati. Life isn't predictable. Plans fall apart. People let you down. But this mindset, this loving acceptance, helps you transform every obstacle into an opportunity. So next time life punches you in the gut, ask yourself, what would a Stoic do? Then smile, take a breath, and find the lesson in the pain. 2. Serve others, contribute to the common good. Stoicism isn't just about personal peace. It's about purpose, and one of the biggest purposes? Serving others. Helping someone, uplifting a friend, contributing to your community. It's not just noble. It actually feeds your soul. There's a deep kind of fulfillment that comes from giving, from being part of something bigger than yourself. And the cool part? When you do something good for someone else, it doesn't just help them. It shapes you. It builds empathy, character, and meaning. Think of service as a two-way gift, one that leaves you better than it found you. 3. Memento mori, remember you will die. This might sound dark at first, but memento mori, remember that you will die, is one of the most powerful Stoic tools. It's not about being morbid. It's about living fully. When you start your day remembering that it might be your last, it changes your choices. You stop wasting time. You stop holding grudges. You stop chasing things that don't really matter. Memento mori isn't about fear. It's about clarity. It's a gentle reminder that life is fragile. So live like it. Say what needs to be said. Do what you've been putting off. Hug your people tighter. Be fully alive. 4. Self-discipline. Your inner compass. Think of self-discipline like your inner GPS. It keeps you moving in the direction of your best self, even when distractions and temptations are screaming at you to veer off track. Discipline isn't glamorous. It's quiet. It's waking up early. It's saying no to the short-term thrill for the long-term gain. But over time, it's the thing that separates dreamers from doers. Whether it's in your health, your career, or your mindset, discipline builds results. It's that daily promise you keep to yourself. And once you make a habit out of keeping promises to yourself, that's when everything changes. 5. Morning routine, your daily blueprint. A strong day starts with a strong morning. It doesn't have to be a 2-hour ritual or a 5 a.m. boot camp. But having something, even 10 to 15 minutes, that's just for you, that sets your tone, makes a huge difference. Maybe it's journaling. Maybe it's stretching. Maybe it's just sitting in silence with your coffee. The key is, be intentional. Your morning routine is like setting the GPS before a road trip. It gives your day structure, calm, and momentum. Small habits, done consistently, shape the trajectory of your entire life. 6. Essentialism. Simplify your life. This is big. Not everything matters. In fact, most things don't. Essentialism is about cutting the clutter, mentally, physically, emotionally, so you can focus on what actually moves the needle. Picture your life like a room. There's useful stuff in there. But there's also noise, distractions, toxic relationships, pointless worries. Essentialism is walking into that room and asking, what do I actually need? What's just taking up space? Say no more often. Clear the calendar. Let go of anything that doesn't align with your purpose. Simplicity brings peace. 7. Adaptability. Bend, don't break. Life will surprise you. That's not a possibility, it's a guarantee. The Stoics saw adaptability as a virtue. Instead of resisting change, they flowed with it. Think of a bamboo stalk in a storm. It bends with the wind but doesn't snap. That's you. Or at least, it can be. When things go wrong, adaptability means pivoting without panic. It means learning instead of blaming. It means saying, okay, what's next? And moving forward with resilience. Adaptability keeps you mentally agile in a world that refuses to sit still. Action over information. Don't just know. You could have all the wisdom in the world, but if you don't apply it, what's the point? Stoicism is all about action. It's not about hoarding knowledge. It's about putting that knowledge to work, in your habits, in your decisions, in your relationships. Imagine having a treasure map and just staring at it. That's what we do when we collect inspiration but don't act on it. So whatever you've been thinking about doing, start. Even if it's messy, even if it's scary. Action creates clarity. Action creates momentum. And eventually, it creates results. 9. Tolerant with others, strict with yourself. This is such a beautiful balancing act. The Stoics believed in holding themselves to high standards, but showing patience and compassion to others. Everyone's on their own path. Not everyone sees the world the way you do. So instead of judging or snapping, be understanding. But when it comes to you, your habits, your goals, your growth, be disciplined. Push yourself. Expect more. That contrast, being soft with others but strong with yourself, is what Stoic character is all about. 10. Resilience. Bounce back stronger. Life will knock you down. It's not a matter of if, it's when. But resilience? That's your comeback power. It's the ability to get hit and keep moving. Not because it didn't hurt, but because you refuse to let it define you. Every setback, every loss, every heartbreak, it can either break you or build you. Stoicism teaches us that pain is part of the path. But it doesn't have to be the end of it. Resilience isn't just about surviving. It's about coming back wiser, tougher, and more unshakable than before. 11. Empathy. Understand before you judge. Let's talk about empathy. It's not just a soft skill, it's a Stoic superpower. The ability to actually try to understand what someone else is going through? That's rare. But that's what empathy is. Pausing your own judgments and asking, what's it like to be in their shoes? We're all human. We all struggle. And often, people are carrying things they'll never talk about. So before you snap back or roll your eyes, remember, compassion is strength. It creates real connection. And it reminds you that you're not walking this life alone. 12. Mindfulness. Be right here, right now. Mindfulness gets thrown around a lot, but at its core, it's simple. Just be here. Not stuck in the past. Not spiraling about the future. Just grounded in this moment. Think about the last time you really felt your surroundings. The breeze, a conversation, the taste of your food. That's presence. That's mindfulness. Stoics believed that the present is all we truly own. So why waste it? Start small. Put your phone down. Take a deep breath. Notice your life. It's happening right now, not later, not tomorrow, now. 13. Purpose. Live with intention. You ever ask yourself, why am I doing this? That's a good question, because living without purpose is like sailing without a compass. The Stoics taught that purpose is what gives life structure. It's your why. It's the thing that gets you out of bed with energy, even when life is hard. And no, your purpose doesn't have to be huge or dramatic. It could be raising your kids with love, creating art, serving others. Just find something meaningful and let it guide your choices. Purpose turns survival into living. It gives direction to your energy and meaning to your time. 14. Continuous learning. Always be a student. Life doesn't stop teaching, so you shouldn't stop learning. Stoicism encourages this mindset of being a forever student. The moment you think you know it all, that's when you stop growing. Read more books. Ask more questions. Be curious. Be humble enough to say, I don't know, but I'm willing to learn. Whether it's about the world, other people, or yourself, learning is how you evolve. It's how you stay mentally sharp, and it's how you become someone with depth. 15. Gratitude. Focus on what you have. Here's something that can instantly change your mindset: gratitude. Seriously, just take a moment to list a few things you're thankful for. It shifts your focus from lack to abundance, from frustration to peace. We're often so busy chasing the next thing that we forget to appreciate what's already here. The people, the opportunities, the small comforts. Gratitude doesn't mean you settle. It means you build from a place of fullness instead of scarcity. It's like saying, this is enough. I am enough. And I'm thankful. 16. Patience. Trust the process. In a world of instant everything, patience is rare and powerful. Think about it. Real growth, deep love, big goals. None of it happens overnight. Patience is the skill that helps you stay grounded when progress is slow. It's trusting the process even when the results aren't showing yet. It's sitting through discomfort without giving up. It's understanding that meaningful things take time, and that's okay. Stoics didn't rush. They endured. They trusted. So next time you feel the urge to quit or complain, breathe. The seed you planted today might be a tree tomorrow. 17. Kindness. Small acts, big ripples. Kindness might be one of the simplest, yet most powerful Stoic actions. Holding the door open. Smiling at a stranger. Sending a quick message to someone who's having a rough day. These aren't huge things, but they add up. Kindness is free and it creates waves. It softens the world. It breaks cycles of negativity. And it doesn't just help others. It feels good for you too. The Stoics believed in being useful to society. Kindness is how we show up for others, in small but mighty ways. Courage. Step into the arena. We all have fears. Every single one of us. But courage? That's choosing to show up anyway. It's asking the hard questions. Speaking your truth. Taking a risk when everything inside you wants to stay comfortable. Courage isn't about being fearless. It's about taking action even with fear sitting in the passenger seat. And here's the secret. The more you do that, the smaller fear becomes. The Stoics admired those who faced life with boldness. So whatever it is you've been avoiding, this is your sign. Take the step. Be brave. 19. Simplicity. Less noise, more peace. Simplicity is freedom. It's saying no to the excess, to the drama, to the clutter, physical, emotional, mental. It's cleaning your space, cutting out toxic relationships, setting boundaries. And most importantly, it's getting clear on what matters. The simpler your life, the more room you have for joy, clarity, and purpose. Think of your life like a canvas. Every unnecessary thing is just noise on the page. When you simplify, your true masterpiece starts to show. 20. Honesty. Build with truth. Honesty isn't just about telling the truth. It's about living in truth. Being real with others, but also with yourself. It's saying what you mean. Owning your flaws. Admitting when you're wrong. That kind of honesty? It's rare, but it builds trust. Trust in relationships. Trust in business. Trust in yourself. Stoics didn't sugarcoat reality. They looked it in the eye. They said, "This is how it is. Now what will I do about it?" That's the kind of honesty that builds strength and character. 21. Healthy lifestyle. Take care of your temple. Your body and mind? That's your vehicle through life. So take care of it. Well, move daily. Sleep enough. Rest your mind. It's not about chasing perfection. It's about treating your health like something sacred. The Stoics believed in balance. They didn't obsess over fitness trends or vanity metrics. But they knew the body mattered. A strong body supports a strong mind. So think of health as a form of self-respect, not punishment. Fuel your body so your soul can thrive. 22. Forgiveness. Let go to move forward. Holding a grudge is like carrying a heavy backpack every day. Forgiveness is dropping that weight. It's not about pretending it didn't hurt. It's about choosing peace over poison. It's about saying, "I won't let this control me anymore." The Stoics believed that resentment keeps you stuck in the past. Forgiveness sets you free. And don't forget, sometimes the hardest person to forgive is yourself. So be kind. Let go. Move forward. 23. Respect. Honor the humanity in others. Respect isn't earned by power. It's offered through dignity. It's recognizing that every person, no matter their background or beliefs, has inherent worth. You don't have to agree with someone to treat them with decency. Respect creates bridges where arguments build walls. It brings peace where ego brings chaos. The Stoics valued harmony and justice. So be the kind of person who sees the human in everyone. That's strength. That's Stoicism in action. 24. Optimism. See the light even when it's dim. Things won't always go your way. But optimism is the choice to look for the light, even if it's just a flicker. It's believing that the worst days don't last forever. That better is always possible. And that your mindset can shape your future. Stoicism isn't about blind positivity. It's about resilient hope. It's about saying, "This is tough, but I can handle it. I will grow from this." 25. Responsibility. Own your story. Let's finish this section strong. Responsibility. It's easy to blame others, complain, or wait for someone else to fix things. But real growth starts when you say, "This is on me." The Stoics believed that you can't control everything, but you can control how you respond. Responsibility is owning your choices. Learning from your failures. Being the captain of your own ship. It's not always easy, but it's liberating. Because once you own your story, you can rewrite the ending. 26. Balance. Keep the scales even. Life is like a balancing act, right? Work, relationships, health, rest, and it's so easy to let one area take over everything else. But Stoicism teaches us the importance of equilibrium. Too much hustle and you burn out. Too much leisure and you lose momentum. The sweet spot is somewhere in between. Balance isn't static. It's something you adjust daily, like tuning an instrument. And when you find it, life feels more peaceful, more sustainable, and a whole lot more enjoyable. 27. Focus, one thing at a time. Let's be real. We live in a world full of distractions. Notifications, multitasking, endless tabs open in your brain. But focus? Focus is a superpower. When you give your full attention to one thing, a task, a person, a goal, it transforms your results and your experience. It's deeper, sharper, more rewarding. The Stoics weren't trying to do everything. They were trying to do the right things, with intention. So if your mind feels scattered, try this. Slow down. Choose one thing. And go all in. 28. Humility. Stay teachable. Humility is realizing you don't know everything. And that's okay. It's being open to feedback. Admitting when you're wrong. Knowing that even with all your growth, there's always more to learn. Stoics saw arrogance as a trap, because once you think you've got it all figured out, you stop evolving. But humility? It keeps you grounded. teachable, curious. So don't be afraid to say, I don't know, but I'm willing to learn. That mindset keeps you on the path of growth. 29. Adapt to change, flow with life. Change is constant. Nothing stays the same forever. Not your job, your body, your relationships, or even your mindset. So what do? You adapt. Instead of resisting, you flow with the current. You adjust. You learn. You evolve. The Stoics compared it to nature, the seasons, the rivers, the trees bending in the wind. Resisting change only creates suffering. Embracing it? That's freedom. That's power. 30. Mindset. The lens you see through. Your mindset colors everything. It's the lens you see the world through. Same event, two people. One crumbles, the other grows. The difference? Perspective. A growth mindset, the belief that you can change, learn, improve, is one of the most powerful tools in your Stoic toolbox. It means setbacks are lessons. Challenges are opportunities. And you're never stuck, unless you believe you are. 31. Self-reflection, the mirror within. Ever just sit down and ask yourself, why did I react that way? What can I learn from today? That's self-reflection, and it's essential. The Stoics journaled, meditated, and constantly examined their thoughts and actions. Because growth doesn't happen by accident. It happens through awareness. Make time to reflect, daily if you can. You'll understand yourself more, improve faster, and make wiser choices. 32. Acceptance of imperfection, be human. We all mess up. We say the wrong thing. We fall short. We struggle. Welcome to being human. Instead of chasing perfection, Stoicism teaches us to embrace progress. Learn from your flaws. But don't let them define you. Accepting imperfection doesn't mean giving up. It means giving yourself grace. It means saying, I'm doing my best. And that's enough for today. 33. Invest in learning. Your mind is wealth. Think of knowledge as currency. The more you invest, the richer your life becomes. Read more books. Listen to new ideas. Watch people who inspire you. Every bit of learning expands your perspective and prepares you for whatever life throws at you. Epictetus once said, only the educated are free. Learning frees your mind. It sharpens your decisions. It unlocks doors you didn't even know existed. 34. Admire others, celebrate greatness. It's easy to compare. But what if, instead of jealousy, you chose admiration? The Stoics believed in recognizing virtue wherever it shows up. When you see someone doing something amazing, don't envy it. Honor it. Admiration creates inspiration. It says, that's possible for me too. And when you genuinely celebrate others, you build deeper, stronger relationships. 35. Love unconditionally, no strings attached. Unconditional love is rare and powerful. It's about showing up with your whole heart, even when it's inconvenient, messy, or uncertain. It doesn't mean letting people walk all over you. It means loving with intention, not expectation. The Stoics value deep, intentional relationships. Loving without conditions doesn't make you weak. It makes you courageous. 36. Cultivate relationships, water what matters. Relationships are like gardens. They need time, attention, and care to grow. The Stoics weren't lone wolves. They believed in strong bonds with friends, family, community. These connections make life meaningful. So check in, listen more, be present, nurture the people who matter to you. Relationships aren't extra. They're essential. 37. Punctuality, respect time, yours and theirs. Being on time isn't just about showing up. It's about respect. Respect for someone else's schedule. And respect for your own commitments. Time is one of our most valuable resources, and punctuality says, I take it seriously. The Stoics would call that discipline, integrity, and honor, all in one. 38. Graciousness, respond with grace. When someone's rude or something goes wrong, How do you react? Graciousness is staying calm. Even when it's hard. It's not about being fake. It's about choosing maturity over chaos. It's handling difficulty with elegance. And in a noisy world, that kind of presence stands out in the best way. 39. Savor the moment. This is it. Life is made of moments. Not big events, but little, ordinary, beautiful moments. A good laugh. A warm drink. The quiet before everyone wakes up. Stoicism teaches us to notice these things. To slow down. To savor. Because when you do, you realize this is life. Not someday. 40. Environmental awareness. Be a guardian of nature. We only get one planet. The Stoics believed we are part of nature, not separate from it. So care for it. Be mindful of your impact. Reduce waste. Choose wisely. Protecting the earth isn't just a trend. It's a responsibility. One that future generations will thank you for. 41. Generosity. Give without expecting. True generosity is giving without strings. Without needing recognition. Without keeping score. Whether it's time, money, kindness, giving freely makes you feel more alive. More connected. The Stoics believed that what we give comes back to us. Not always directly, but in meaning, peace, and legacy. 42. Inner peace. Calm in the chaos. Inner peace isn't about a quiet life. It's about a quiet mind. It's being calm even when life gets loud. It's saying, I may not control the storm, but I control my response. That peace? It's powerful. It makes you a rock. Not cold, but steady. Grounded. Stoic. 43. Integrity. Walk your talk. Integrity is living in alignment with your values, especially when no one's watching. It's doing the right thing, not the easy thing. And over time, that builds trust, respect, and self-worth. Your actions are your reputation. The Stoics believed character is built not by words, but by consistent, honest choices. 44. Calmness. Respond, don't react. When things get tense, your greatest strength might be staying calm. It's not about being passive, it's about being in control. Keeping your center. Choosing a measured response. That calm energy? It influences everyone around you. The Stoics called it equanimity. It's grace under pressure, and it changes everything. 45. Curiosity. Never stop exploring. Curiosity is what keeps your spirit alive. It's the drive to learn, to ask questions, to explore new ideas and experiences. The Stoics weren't closed off, they were seekers. Always examining, always learning. Stay curious. Let life surprise you. Ask better questions. That's how you grow. 46. Empowerment. Own your power. Empowerment isn't about being perfect. It's about owning your choices, your abilities, your potential. It's saying, I can create change. I'm not stuck. I'm not helpless. The Stoics believed in self-mastery. And that starts with believing in your own strength, then acting on it. 47. Resourcefulness. Use what you have. You don't need perfect conditions to make progress. What you need is creativity, ingenuity, resourcefulness. Stoics didn't complain about what was missing. They worked with what they had and made it enough. Next time you feel stuck, ask, what can I do with what's in front of me? You might surprise yourself. 48. Vulnerability. Be brave enough to be seen. Vulnerability is strength, not weakness. It's being open, honest. It's saying, here I am, flaws, fears, and all. When you drop the mask, you create space for connection, for healing, for truth. The Stoics didn't fear emotion. They sought mastery over it, which starts by acknowledging it, not hiding it. 49. Mind, body, spirit. Nurture the whole you. You're not just a body, or mind, or a spirit. You're all three, and they're deeply connected. Take care of your health. Feed your soul. Sharpen your mind. True balance is taking care of the whole you. The Stoics knew your internal state affects everything. So keep your inner ecosystem strong. 50. Mindful consumption. Choose what you let in. What you eat. What you watch. What you scroll. What you listen to. It all shapes you. Mindful consumption is curating your life like a garden. Removing the weeds. Planting what nourishes. The Stoics didn't waste energy on what didn't serve them. You shouldn't either. Before we wrap up, I just want to say, thank you. If you made it this far, you're not here for surface-level content. You're someone who cares about growth, wisdom, and living a meaningful life. So if any of these Stoic principles resonated with you, drop a comment. Let's talk about it. Share your takeaways. Or even just leave a shield if you're walking the Stoic path. And hey, if you enjoyed this, liking and subscribing goes a long way in helping us keep creating content like this. Until next time, stay grounded, stay strong, and keep showing up with wisdom and purpose. You've got this.